Hello, I'm Lawson, and I'm a gubernatorial candidate for Washington State in 2024. I've decided to do a series of videos that go over the issues that concern most Washingtonians. We'll be calling it On the Issues with Leon Lawson, and you are about to watch the first episode. Thank you, and enjoy. Hi there. Welcome to On the Issues. I'm Leon Lawson, if you guys didn't know or just watched my intro a few minutes ago. And you're on the first episode of On the Issues, so this is exciting. We're going to be going over Republicans versus Democrats today and talk a little bit about the parties. I understand that this may not be what you would expect from the very first episode or even the very first issue that I'm presenting to Washington State, because I imagine many of you are here based on the voter guide, which led you to my YouTube, and now you can put a face with the name and the candidate that you're voting for. I appreciate you guys for doing that. I think it's very important that everybody gets involved and really digs in and learns about these candidates, which is why I'm trying to provide you guys with as much insight as I can, because this may be the only place you get it. Without corporate interests helping to pave the way, it's hard for any candidates that aren't sold out to get any kind of spotlight. So we've gone through a huge grassroots effort to bring the message directly to you and try and bypass the media and the political parties. It's in my opinion that the Republican Party and the Democrat Party have both been compromised and work for the same arm. As of now, when you're watching this video, that may have changed, as there's a stranglehold over the Republican Party right now. The MAGA candidates and the MAGA belief is by far the larger Republican belief and way. Most people that are real Republicans are looking for the change that the Republican Party offers over the Democrat cities and the Democrat leaders they've been living with for so long, especially here in Washington State. I don't believe that we're a blue state. It's my belief that the votes have been manipulated, and that along with the ballot harvesting and the way they've been doing the censors and things like that, the way they've been doing the census and things like that, I don't believe our numbers are accurate. And a lot of it could have to do with people that aren't supposed to be here, people that have passed away, double votes. Anytime there's mail-in ballots, like Mr. Trump says, there's the avenue for fraud. More important than the avenue for fraud is people that don't have faith in the elections is the issue. So if more of the population, even a quarter of the population, believes that the elections aren't fair, then the system's not going to work. Everybody has to have faith in the electoral process. So the ones that are fighting to keep the lights off and keep pushing their mail-in voting and just want you to shut up and go along with it, that's not democracy. They do not have your best interest in mind. It appears to be overwhelmingly the Democrat Party that's involved in that, but make no mistake, the Republican Party is in on that too. Ballot harvesting is wrong. It may be correct as far as the law goes. They may be allowed to do it right now, but we're going to challenge the constitutionality of it, and eventually it will go away. It cannot survive in the form that it is in now. I think that I'm a strong enough candidate to where we can overwhelm it. I believe that the Republicans and the Democrats will both come together and vote for me. Even though a lot of the Democrats aren't big Trump lovers, I don't believe that most of you will let your dislike for Donald Trump affect your decision on who is best suited to run the state. In my opinion, I am hands down the best person to run the state. I have the most real-world knowledge on how to do it. I understand the mechanics and the inner workings of it. I'm not an insider. I've taken no money from anyone, and I have not dedicated myself to the mainstream parties in any way. If the Republican Party wants to come and endorse me, believe it will be on my terms. I will not bend over or down to them in order for them to endorse me, because I'm not a paid loser. I'm a MAGA winner, like the rest of you probably are here today. And many of you that are new MAGA winners, welcome to the MAGA Winners Club. Republican, Democrat, that label doesn't matter here. We are in Washington State. You will see me on the ballot as a Trump Republican. They will probably not put me in any of the polls, because the one thing this does allow them to do is a loophole to where they can try and claim that I'm an independent because I have not bowed down to the wishes of the corporate masters. That's what they require for you to be sponsored by their mainstream parties. However, now with a new RNC chair and a new RNC head federally, we'll see if we can maybe get some changes on that. I'm not 100% sure yet when or who the new RNC head is going to be, but if they reach out to me, I will tell you guys. You will see a video here going right around any of the mainstream news, and I will tell you all the conditions they offered me, and I will also tell you what I will and will not accept. The most important thing is I will not accept to do any favors for anyone. There will be no quid pro quos from me. I am going to do everything above the board for the people of Washington in order to fix the state, because it's in my opinion that just a little bit of corruption is too much. And that's why I have the name of a superhero, Leon Lawson, Law and Light. I'm going to bring law and light back to Washington State. Transparency is the only way forward. You can trust me on that. And I'm going to keep you guys with me every step of the way, thanks to this video channel right here, and possibly the first episode of With the Issues with Mr. Lawson. I like just With the Issues with Leon Lawson. Anyway, we'll see how that ends out. I do appreciate you guys sitting through the very first episode. It was only 5 minutes and 6 minutes or something like that. That's okay. We're here to talk about the Republican and the Democrat parties. And I think I've done that pretty articulately, basically stating that the most of them are placed there by corporate donors and parties in order to get that mainstream affiliation and ticket. And if you go back and look at the other elections I was in, the U.S. Senate race and the first governor's race, I did extremely well and beat almost, in fact, I did beat all the other candidates that were not in the mainstream parties, putting me in the category of Trump Republican and taking out everybody else. So if I'd had the ballot harvesting, the media bias, and all the other things going on for me, it would have been an absolute landslide. They could not have that against one of their incumbents, so they did their best to keep quiet about me, because it would be very obvious that I should have won all the elections if it's based on merit. But we have a style of diversity hire political thing going on here right now, so hopefully we can shake that. That's the Republican and the Democrat mainstream party as of now in March 1st of 2024. Both of them are still corrupted as a uniparty. This is why I am the Trump Republican, and this is why the Democrats can vote for me. If you don't like the Trump Republican part, I invite you to hold your nose and just vote. Vote Leon Lawson, Law and Light. I promise you I will not let you guys down. I have a lot of Democratic values as well. They're just not some of the crazy mainstream Democratic values. And I feel like a lot of the Republicans, Democrats all think the same, and they're all going to come together under the same umbrella once the division is put to bed. I'm the guy. I'm bringing you together. We're going to bring it together right here on With the Issues. Thank you for watching the videos today. Please like and subscribe if you'd like more content.